Alright, welcome back.
Man, so far Dragon Quest is like 1 and 3 right now for things I've liked.
Yeah. At least in this section. Nice.
Huh? Where am I?
Hell.
How did I get here?
Died.
I can't remember a thing.
Alzheimer's.
Oh.
Jings! Is that... No, it can't be. It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest and large as life. I haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts.
1 for 4.
I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here. Well, Rab, what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left. Yoo-hoo! Have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
I thought he said heartless.
Oh, I caught you.
Yeah, these character interludes are just not it.
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
Ah, my old robes. But how? What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
Keep following the bunny down the rabbit hole.
Huh? But...
I trust you are well, Father.
Man's just sweating.
Helena, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today. I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is, I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
I didn't even know you're dating.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who
I would have
will
been
love,
100%
honor,
okay
and
if they
protect
just
your
got
daughter as I
Antonio
can.
Banderas to voice this character. So that's who I see when I look at him.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in
Puss
your
in
hands.
Boots.
Yes.
Will you allow me to continue to serve
The
and
dad from
protect your
Spy
daughter?
Kids, for those of us that
Not
are
as the
older.
head of her honor guard, but as her
Puss in Boots is just as old.
Spy Kids isn't as relevant. Because Puss in Boots just got his own new fucking show on Netflix.
All I remember about Spy Kids is the
hardly
fucking.
turn
Oh
you
God,
down
was it?
after that
Was it
little
Spy
performance.
Kids or was it Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
I don't know, man. It
The
was
one
all the
with,
same director.
Had an inkling
George
you
Lopez
two
on the
would
robot
be.
face.
Oh, Father.
That might have been Spy Kids 3D?
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Or was it...
Thank you, Your Majesty.
was it... Did they do a 4D?
I don't fucking
Or was
know.
3D the one, the only one with Smellorama?
Probably not. That sounds like something.
Yeah.
Sounds like something they'd do.
Because 3D was all about them inside the fucking, like, Tron.
Huh? 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 Crevens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane?
Why isn't she just wearing
Well,
white?
it's not over yet.
Yeah, she should be. It'd be a lot better.
It'd be more thematic.
Yeah.
Look at him waddle. He's not sure where he's going, but by God, he's going somewhere.
Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forevermore. Come on now. It's the nerves talking, that's all. Speaking of nerves, father-to-be seems more than a little jumpy himself. Went flying out of the throne room not long ago like a man possessed. Okay. So, small time jump. They got married. This is the day of his coronation. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have the chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now. So it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now, there's a thing. Your Majesty. Sorry, lad. We're saying there was something you wanted to discuss? Aye, it's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that it's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee while, so I can have some time to think it over. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. The first is something you're more than used to, receiving those who seek a royal audience and giving them counsel. The chief minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issues. The second is to make the round of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of the day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful to you for agreeing to do this. Alright, let's talk to these people. Ah, we know this guy. Now let us commence with today's itinerary. As you know, Your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as the representative of the Crown of Dundrasil. Your Majesty, let me first express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I have traveled all the way from the Kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He very much desires to seek the counsel of the Crown of Dundrasil, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. It regards a royal treasure that has been handed down from generation to generation of our royal line. It is known as the Blue Orb, and alas, it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover this most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified, 4 to be precise. Sadly, there is insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, and so we find ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down your list of suspects, but you've no clear means by which to do so. Alright, let's have a wee think. The first thing is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts on the Blue Orb? For the money? For the excitement? A treasure like that would bring in a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Aye, that'll be why the thief did it. Now, next we've to consider the matter of means. You can't just walk in off the street and help yourself to the pride of the royal treasure house. So what kind of person could have done it? Aye, that'll be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a guard or such like, and strolled right on in without anyone looking at him twice, which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was a fake, and that whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile, the veteran whose skills you've called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Sniffelheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it? The Kingdom of Sniffelheim owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the king. The envoy of Sniffelheim hurries home, looking very pleased indeed. I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to the unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Now, shall we move on to the next matter? Very good, Your Majesty. Then, without further ado, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil and all its people, and sends this a missive penned by his most exalted hand. Ahem. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave. The land is parched, and we fear for this year's harvest. As ruler of the realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. I await your reply by return of rider, your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. The message ends there. I do not wish to pressure you, Your Majesty, but His Excellency the Sultan was most desirous of a swift response. It sounds like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there. Well, I'd better see what I can do to help them.
Move out of the desert, forehead.
Yeah, drought prevention advice. Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over this way, if I'm honest. Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? If I'm to write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter first. Unfailingly gracious, somewhat stern. Now the tricky part. What to do in a drought. Let's weigh up the options. Offer some conventional wisdom. Think outside the box. Right. That's it. I've got it. Quick, take this down before I forget it. My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is suffering a bout of searingly hot weather. No doubt sales of ice cream and swimsuits are going through the roof. Of course, I do not wish to make light of your predicament. I simply wish to show you that by changing the way you think about something, you can turn a crisis into an opportunity. What I suggest is that you inspire your people to think of radical new ways of cooling down. Leave it to their imaginations and see what they come up with. Hopefully, it will involve swimsuits, and lots of them! That's not it. That is not it. So we are going to be somewhat stern. Offer some conventional wisdom. My dear Sultan, I understand that your kingdom is at risk of severe drought. Put simply, this is a test from on high, and any ruler worthy of the name must be able to rise to such a challenge. I do not wish to sound unduly harsh, but rather than asking the rulers of other kingdoms for help, you must look closer to home. You must believe in yourself and in your people. Lead them, inspire them, encourage them to till the soil with all their hearts, and new crops shall surely spring forth given time. But you must be strong. You must be a beacon in this time of need. That doesn't sound helpful either. Let's see if this changes anything. My dear Sultan, I understand that your country is at risk of a terrible drought. Well, fear not, for help is at hand. We would be only too happy to open our storehouses and supply you with our surplus grain to make up for any shortfall you may suffer. Naturally, we would expect no compensation. For you are our brothers and sisters, and were we ever in the same position, we would expect no less in return. If we cannot come to one another's aid in times of strife, then truly we are lost. Yep, that's the one. Yep, thank you. Oh boy. As I am sure you're aware, there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town.
That's a bear.
That is a bear. In the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all four corners of the world compete to prove their worth. Naturally,
Where does the bear come from?
probably Sniffleheim. Naturally, there is no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dundrasil in the next grand event of this kind.
Is that the motherfucking Underdigger? Come on, man. You're not supposed to go around without a mask.
You know, that's... I didn't put two and two together like that, but that's probably it.
You're not supposed to go around without your mask on. Keep the kayfabe, brother.
This is before he put on the mask. To represent
That's what the
Dundrasil in
mask is
the
for.
next grand event of this kind, to that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it pleases your majesty, could you step forward and pick the one you think might be a champion in the making? Probably this man. But originally I had chosen this martial artist, and he ended up winning. I want to choose the bear. Fine choice, your majesty. I knew a discerning eye like yours would sort the champs from the chaff. Your pick is brimming with brute strength. He can shred steel with his bare hands. You're picking me, are you? Hey, that's pure... Alright, that's a lot of... So, yeah, let's see where this goes. Amazing. I won't let you down. I promise. I'll tear those daft Oh, whatever. Just stop talking. Yep. Go ahead and send him over there. Happy to report that concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room at least. But as I believe King Erwin mentioned, there may be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who require your assistance. May I suggest that you take a little stroll around the grounds? Oh, but before you depart, allow me to say that it was an absolute pleasure to witness you at work today. Truly, it has been far too long. It's safe to say that your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. Thank you, good sir. Waddle, 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 yeah. Okay, who else needs help? Maybe downstairs? Don't see a quest or anything. I'm not gonna just stand and talk
Just
to
fucking
everybody.
speed waddle.
Yeah.
Grab where you go like, I have speed.
Ah, your majesty, cometh the hour, cometh the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency, you see, and we could do with the assistance of someone such as yourself. A gastronome, shall we say. Butterfingered fool of a maid managed to drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder, and it smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down, blah blah blah, and they need their pepper. Okay.
Pepper, pepper, pepper.
Something about pepper.
Undo's on 3 hundo.
Alright.
You suck at cookie.
Dumb bitch. Jesus Christ. Yep. Alright, just go ahead and do that. Okay. Now everyone's happy, they're eating. Yay, good. I saved the day. I am the king. Excuse me. I don't think I have to do any of these at all. I think they just give me seeds of strength and shit like that.
Why bother?
That's extra stats for free, I guess. I think that was really it anyway. See if I can talk to Erwin. Timing is almost uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we've both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news?
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Baby.
Already?
Congratulations, Your Majesty.
That's not
It's
my
a
baby.
beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
Look, Erwin.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappie. And what a set of lungs! We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know?
Of course
Yeah, I
not.
should have
What do you
decided
think
on
of
this beforehand.
time?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice.
Well,
But
that's his name
if
now.
that's
so.
the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have.
What was it?
Mighty Yggdrasil. has
She
blessed
didn't
us
say.
with this beautiful
She
boy.
just said, and this is how
And
about
from
this
day
name?
forth, he shall be
Well done.
known
Then silence.
as
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be my first choice. Oh my god, you scared the baby.
Oh, father.
Sorry about that, love.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
God, you're an ugly little fuck.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
Then they were
What?
dead.
What the?
Yep.
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
There's a book called The Book of Erdwin. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. World Tree's Gift, first of many. Bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. World Tree's foot, a plea, a prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, trees will revealed. Serenica, luminary's shield. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes it. Why is it so quiet? Oh, gotta follow the lassie with the bunny ears. Alright, something fucky's going on.
No.
Okay, so she wants... Well, okay, there she is. And there she goes. Where'd everybody go? They can't have left without telling me, can they?
What's all this then?
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
You're not supposed to talk.
Away. It's you.
Well done, big man.
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
Aye, and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new edition or two to the Royal Collection of Gentlemen's Periodicals, will you, big man?
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa?
Maybe a little bit.
Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Many happy returns, Your Majesty. I've brought some of my fighting mates from Octagonia to help you celebrate in style. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for picking me to represent Dundrasil in the ring. I'm only sorry I didn't manage to come back with the trophy. Guess I wasn't quite as strong as I thought. Still, I learned a lot from my experience at the School of Hard Knocks, and now I'm a half-decent grappler, even if I do say so myself. And I owe it all to you for giving me my big break. He's drunk.
You're not supposed to leave this room.
Happy birthday, old friend. There shall be many more yet. Of that I have no doubt. Oh, and thank you once again for your invaluable advice regarding that terrible blue orb business. When we told the suspects that the orb was a fake, the culprit was so shocked that he collapsed in a tearful heap on the floor. It really was the most marvelous ruse. The heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. Dundrasil has always been a friend to Gallopolis. We owe you a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by drought. Without your generous assistance, I fear my kingdom would not have survived. My people will never forget your kindness. This is where we save and end this episode. We'll see you guys next time.
We're almost through this.
Yeah.
This one picked up. I liked it more.